Mmm. 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 Pretty good, aren't they? Well, today's another locally inspired dish. So I'm cooking fried courgette flowers or zucchini flowers. It was, as you can see, pretty simple to do, and if these taste anything like what I think they're going to taste like, definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. Got a half a cup of flour, 1 egg, 4 zucchini flowers, some parsley, garlic and some olive oil. Well, today's another locally inspired dish. So I'm cooking fried courgette flowers or zucchini flowers. Start by separating the flowers from the courgette. Never done this before, don't even really know how, so this could be pretty interesting. I'm just going to try, I guess. See if any of them come off easily. Oop. Okay, so that came off easily enough, I guess. They're breaking away relatively easily actually. I don't know if this is the correct way to be doing this, but it's definitely working for me. I had a few fried courgette flowers in France this trip and in Nice as well, and my favourite were definitely from La Merenda. Adapting a little bit off that, I don't know the recipe, but I know most of the ingredients that are in it, so I'm just gonna give it a bit of a trial and see if I can put anything close to it together. To eat the middle bit. Yeah, another thing I've just noticed is the inside the flour itself. See if you can see in there. I'm gonna take these out as well. I've pretty sure I've read to take them out, so hopefully I'm doing the right thing. Perfect. So you leave it intact at the bottom, but just remove either end, just leaving the flour. Being flowers, these flowers attract so many bees at the markets, so you know you're in the right place if you see a few bees flying around. Alright, so I've just finished cleaning up all my courgette flowers here. They're looking pretty good, I think. I've just removed the centers of them all and cleaned up the other end of them too, so it's just mainly the flower and the stamen, I believe it's called. So that's all I've left over. So now I'm just going to work on a lovely batter for them. First of all, I'm just going to prepare some parsley and garlic all chopped up, and I'll be back in a moment. So this is where it gets interesting now. So I've prepared my courgettes, my little parsley and garlic mixture there, which will add into the batter. Now I'm just onto the batter now, and I've never made this before, so this will be interesting. I'm sort of just winging it a bit, so I might need to adjust the 125, well, I don't know if it's grams, but half a cup. Just 1 egg, my beautiful garlic and parsley mixture too. The garlic that we've had so far in Nice has just been so good. It's fresh in season and it's really, really tasty. So I'll just start mixing all that together and just see where we're at. And also some olive oil. I'm gonna say probably about 1 tablespoon or just a bit more. Now that's all sort of nice and thick, so I'm just going to add some water. I've just got one small wine glass. I'm guessing close to half of that I'll use. As that's quite thick, I might need to loosen that up a bit more. Okay, now I think I've gone a little bit too far, so I might just head into the pantry here. So you guys can just add a little bit less water, but For now, I'm just going to add a tiny bit more flour. It's starting to look pretty good, I think. It doesn't need to be too thick, but just thick enough that it can hold its coat, I think. But still nice and light. So I'm thinking, without ever cooking this before, I'm thinking this is looking pretty spot on. So I'll give you guys a look at it there. So it's just combined all there. Beautiful. Okay, some vegetable oil straight in. Now we do want to deep fry these, so I'm just going to be cooking probably just 2 at a time in this small pan, just so I can have a little bit more height without using as much oil. That's probably enough, maybe a little bit more. Perfect. I'm thinking this is going to be completely submerged. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my oil is up to a good temperature now, so I'm gonna get in with doing the first 2. Just dip that in, make sure it's all coated. Just make sure it drips as much as it can. In she goes. And another one. Just make sure you drip off all the excess. Perfect. Look at them sizzle away there. I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but better get it back on the heat for now. Keep them sizzling away. Look at them go. I think I've done alright. You can smell the garlic. This garlic has to be my favourite garlic. How these are cooking away. Sizzling away quite nicely. The batter seems quite light, but I think that's a good thing. So from what I've tried, all of them have had pretty light batters. So I'm getting pretty excited about these ones because the light batter, that crunch, is definitely a good thing. It smells really good. Not starting. These are done. These are looking perfect. Try not to get burning oil on me, but look at those, looking beautiful. I'll put them just on some paper towel. Oh, drop that one back in. Almost dropped that one on the floor. Going perfect. Alright, so in with the last 2 now. And lucky last. I'm starting to think I should have done at least double what I've done because these are smelling and looking so good. Looking pretty perfect. See if I can do the same thing. Look at that, looking good. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so excited by these. I don't want to get any closer because I'm a bit of a balancing act at the moment. I don't want hot oil all over me. But looking so good. Literally, the best thing about them is you've already put your garlic and your parsley in, so all these need is a little bit of salt. You got your beautiful flowers here, just a little bit of salt in all of them just to really make them go alive. And there you have it. That's how you turn on the microwave when you don't mean to. So good. Look at those. Not a full meal, but definitely a great start to one. And so easy as well. Obviously, if you have a bigger pan, bigger oil, you can do more at once, but do them in batches. They'll keep warm for a while on the side. And look at those. I'm really excited by these, really happy. I think my quantities, as long as they taste good, I think the batter was at a pretty good consistency, but you can play around with that. But for now, I might give one of these a go. Which one's exciting me the most? This one's looking pretty good. Nice. What more can you ask for, really? So I've got one down and I've got another one here ready to go, and they're beautiful. The garlic and the parsley I think are essential. Do not do this without the garlic and the parsley, because for me they're really what make them more than just a zucchini flower. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I love the garlic in it and it's nice and crunchy. I had all the leftover, let's see if I've got one that I haven't chopped up yet, leftover zucchini ends, so I'm going to try and use some of the leftover batter and see how they come up. I guess a French spin on tempura vegetables, I guess. Something to be said about trying not to waste anything, because these are delicious too. They're a lot juicier and not meatier, but chunkier than the flowers. Prefer the flowers, but these are still delicious. Batch, I am going to mix it up a bit. I find them into little discs instead of chunks, so we'll see how they turn out. All the little disc ones that I just put in were quite hard to put in without just slopping it all in there. So I've gone a bit different again. I've just put them all in, and I've actually gone over the top with some of my remaining batter to make it more like a big disc. Sort of see now how it's coming together. So hopefully it's going to be super crispy. This is the part where I'm hoping this stays in one piece. Look at that. But does that not look incredible? It's like a little patty. Started off with zucchini flowers, with some form of deep fried zucchini batter patty. Super crunchy, and this is going to be, to be honest, I'm so excited about this one, but the zucchini flowers do still trump. Even this tastes so good. The flowers are so delicate and tasty that you definitely have to do them. And with the leftover zucchinis, try and make something like this. It was a bit of fun, and I'm sure it's going to taste delicious like the rest of it has.
There is no life without food. Anyone in any corner of the world needs to eat. No matter how simple or complex food may be, every dish and flavour shares a story.